Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Over the course of the last few weeks, maybe months, down in the comments, there's been a lot of discussion about stock cabs, third-party IRs, perhaps people being a little hesitant to diving into IRs, or what they can add to your tone in something like the Helix. There also seems to be a little hesitation into perhaps diving in financially into the world of impulses. So in hopes to help people out, I've done a few videos using stock cabs inside of Helix. Now I've gone and done a search for some free IR packs on the internet. I found a couple good packs that are free, and we're going to try one of them out today. I made a tone using one of the packs of free IRs, recorded a quick track, came up with some riffs so that we can hear these things in action. So let's listen to the track, and then we'll dive in and I'll show you what I did using these free impulses. But first I want to ask you guys a favor. Now, I really do try and not be a numbers whore here. I mean, if I'm being completely candid and honest, I really do get the most enjoyment out of helping you guys out, sharing my knowledge, and sharing my music, and we have a good time. But the fact of the matter is, there's almost 71% of you guys who are watching my videos and who aren't subscribed. And that kind of bums me out, because, I mean, maybe I am a little bit of a numbers whore. The fact of the matter is, the numbers do help, and they help me gauge and understand whether or not the videos I'm making are videos that you guys enjoy. So, if you've ever found some good information in any of my videos and have helped you out in some way, do me a favor, subscribe and hit that bell button. It's right next to it. I won't bug you about it anymore. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate all of you guys and all of your support. If you're into guitars, metal riffage, mixing, and everything in between, hit subscribe and follow along. So this particular pack of free impulses is by a company called Redwirez. They've been in the impulse game for a long time now. They have a ton of great IR packs. They also have a really good IR loader and mixer. It's a plugin you can use in your DAW, and based on all the reviews and the videos I've seen, it seems really great. I haven't tried it out myself, but I hope to one day. This is a free pack they send you when you sign up for their newsletter. It's based on a 1960s Marshall with 4 25-watt G12M greenback speakers. This pack is pretty big, especially for being free, and it has 4 different mics at varying distances from the cone, cap, and speaker. So let's dive in and check out the tone and see what I did. So we're here inside of HX Edit, and let's take a look. Typical stuff at the beginning. I have the input gate on. Then we're running into a Scream 808. The gain is set to 0, the tone is set to 9, the level is set to 10. We're using the RevGen Purple for the amp block today. And these settings, because of the IR, kind of skew a little bit differently than typical videos. I have the drive set to 6, the bass set to 2.9, the mid is at 7.8, the treble is at 7.8, the presence is at 6, channel volume is at 9.1. That's going to be something you need to adjust based on your setup. The master is at 5, the resonance is at 1.1, aggression is set to 1, the sag is at 3.8, the hum is at 0, the ripple is at 5.7, the bias is at 5, and bias X is at 6. Then we're running into one of these free Redwirez impulses. So it says 1960 G12 M25 R121. So we're using the Royer 121 microphone, cap 45, meaning it's at the cap at a 45-degree angle, and it's 1 inch from the cap. And this is what it sounds like if I turn the volume up. Pretty damn good, right? I am running into a couple EQ blocks. I have the tilt EQ. The midpoint or center frequency is set to 650, and it's at bright 15. Then I'm running into a parametric EQ. And what are we doing here? It looks like I have the mid frequency set to 2K, the Q set to 10, and I'm cutting 3 dB because I had like sort of a resonance that was kind of unappealing. I'll demonstrate that for you. And then I'm rolling off the highs down to 10K, pretty substantial. So this is with this block on. We'll turn it off. Doesn't sound bad, but there's a lot of high-end harshness that you probably wouldn't get if you're in a room with a real cab. So this EQ seems to help that, make it feel a little more real, in my opinion. This is all based on my opinion. So it doesn't mean it's like right or wrong, it's just how I go about it. Remember that. And then, typical with a lot of my impulses, typical with a lot of my tones, I have the Legacy Room reverb on. Everything is default, except the mix is at 15. I like the low end, the punch. Articulate, clear. There you go. Free IR. It'll be down below in the description. You can download it. You have to sign up for Redwirez email list, but then you get this free pack of IRs. And you can duplicate it then by following along. All appropriate links down below in the description, including links to my music. And if you dig what I'm putting down, hit subscribe and follow along. So it's safe to say that you can find quality, free impulses out there by reputable companies too. Now, Redwirez says that this is the first cab that they ever sampled. So it's safe to assume that it's a little old at this point, but they still sound really good. And again, the pack is vast and all-inclusive for being free. The tone I got is a little bit different than I would typically create, but it kind of influenced the riffs that I came up with and the track that I wrote. So I think with a little bit of time, energy, and patience, you can get the sound you're looking for out of this particular free pack of IRs. I hope you guys found this video useful. Thank you so much for being here. Special shout out to my supporters over on Patreon and of course here as YouTube members. And if you're looking for other ways to support me, the channel, and what I do, I of course have music for sale on Bandcamp and streaming everywhere music is streamed. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks so much for being here and hanging out with me tonight, and we'll see you in the next one.